up, people? Weem coming to you from an autumnal Surrey in the middle of November. Actually, it's the end of November. Just before the big freeze and the big winter. So if you're seeing this when it's snowy, then this is preparation age for all your butthole needs.
It's beautiful dreams.
Some of you may know or not, but I use the GoPro Hero3 Black as my camera on ditching, and I've had a few problems with it recently. And it kind of started, I think, since around about the time I went to the Isle of Man. I did two videos, and then the third one just didn't record. It got 30 seconds and then switched off. It was weird. And then it was kind of okay since then, but I got some new memory cards for it, just so I got a bit more storage instead of the 32 gig. I've got a 64. It was more preparation for when I go to South Africa to do the swimming with sharks. So, oh, careful, lady. Yeah, so I had a few problems with it since then. And I don't know. I got some gear for to do some video stuff, and I bought a couple of dollies. And if you don't know what they are, then Google it. But I was basically testing out this little skate that I've got, and just mucking about, just doing some tests, and I wanted to test the card as well. So I was shooting 1080 at 60 frames a second. It's not the first time I did it. When I did the last burnout video, I was doing 1080 at 60 frames. You know, and it was perfect, it was fine. No problems at all. The only difference was I was using Wi-Fi this time, and the first video I did was fine, stopped it. The second one was corrupt. It's not corrupt unreadable, it's corrupt as in the way it's coded the file. The video segment of the file, it was greys and yellows, and it just was fucking it up. And I'll put a little example in the top right of the screen so you can have a look and see exactly what I'm talking about. You can see how it's got this weird blue line shit on it. And then I did it inverted a couple of times, and then it hung on me. I had to pull the battery on it, reseat it, and then it was fine again. Ooh, burpee. I went out last week when it was sunny, vlogging like a bitch. And got back and my card was completely blank. And it isn't even like where it creates a couple of folders. A DCIM folder, which is where the videos sit in. The card was completely empty. No folders, no files, nothing. And it had been recording. I don't know what the hell it had done. Even when it formats it, it creates those folders automatically. I've been in contact with GoPro, and I've got a funny feeling that it's a known issue because normally you've got to put up a little bit of a fight to get some sort of help, but they've basically said return the camera and we'll send you a new one because if it's in warranty. It's either an inherent problem or it's something which one of the firmware updates is knackered somehow. I'm hoping this is okay, because this is still the GoPro I'm still using just now, so it could just be I'm talking to myself for change. Good night. The camera I've got is one of the first generation ones. I bought it in December last year, so I'm just wondering if it's something that they've rectified since then. They've released the 3 Plus now, and there's that bit of me that kind of thinks it'd be kind of interesting to kind of have a go at the 3 Plus. It'll fit all the cases because its dimensions are exactly the same time. But the big thing for me is it has the super view, which I think is pretty cool, but I don't know if it's that great for motovlogging because you see more sky and you'll see more petrol tank. That's not really all that interesting. What's really interesting is the widescreen, and you don't get any more width in it. It's still 1920 wide. So, but one of the bonuses of it is the new technology within the GoPro 3 Plus. It gives you an extra half an hour battery life. So instead of being, I get 139 roughly out of this, and then the new one you'll get about 2 hours. Each time I chuck a battery in with this at the moment, I'm taking home about 12 gig. And that's quite a lot of data to keep and scrub through. And the video quality, I've seen a few examples. Royal Jordanian did a pretty cool video with the footage side by side. He had a camera on each side of his helmet. He must have looked like Prince Charles on a motorbike. But you can see where the Hero3 is a bit flatter, less contrast in it, where the 3 Plus seems to automatically add a bit of contrast, which gives it a bit more saturation, and it just makes it look a bit sharper, but I don't think it actually may be. With the 3, it means that I can add the contrast that I want, whereas with the 3 Plus it's already recorded with contrast, which means that you can't undo it if you want to undo it, you can't recover back some of that dark area if you want it, and it blows out the highlights as well, whereas the 3 doesn't. I think the 3 captures more detail, but then at the moment it's capturing shit detail, because it's f***ed. But we'll see if it is or not. Ponies! Yeah, so there's that bit of me that thinks about maybe going for the 3 Plus, but really, it'd be nice to have that option of the super whatever it is, super view. But I don't know if I'd actually use it. I mean, at the moment there's a big thing between GoPro and Drift. There are those that advocate one or the other. The GoPro is a really f***ing stupid design. Well, it's not stupid, it's just stuck in its way. What they should do is, instead of having it flat with the lens there, they should turn it that way and fit the lens on the edge, so it makes it more wafer. And that would make it more aerodynamic for starters, and it also means that top mounting on a helmet would be so much easier, because it would just sit really flat, kind of like the Drift, but a much lower profile version of the Drift. I mean, one of the advantages of the Drift, I guess, is it's got the rotating lens, so even if you stick it on some jaunty angle, you can still correct it to a level horizon. Although you would lose about a third of your screen because you've got your helmet stuck in there, but some people like that. So yeah, I mean, that's the only thing I can think of that the Drift has over the GoPro, is that it's easier to flush fit. Although it is a lot longer, it is easier to flush fit, and you can rotate the lens independently of the camera. But it'd be interesting to see what Drift's come up with in answer to the super view of the Hero3 Plus. It's going to take a lot of people back towards GoPro, I think. I don't know. Anyway, adios muchachos. Until the next time. I had a wee bit of